Katsof. Aaron is in the West Bank. He's the director of the Heart of Israel. He's advertised his home in the past on Airbnb. Aaron, thank you so much for being with us. In your mind, is this discrimination or is it something else?
That's a good question. First, I just wanted to thank Airbnb. You know, for years we've been trying to get finance and trying to kind of pick up all our Airbnb here and all our rooms. And just from this one negative media explosion, our phones have been nonstop. People have been calling, asking to come and stay here in Judea and Samaria. The government has now, for the first time, been opening up now finances to help us do this. So we wanted to thank them for that. It's a real amazing thing here. Second, to answer your question, well, I mean, if you just Google, let's say, land and disputes, and you go to, let's say, northern Cyprus, which is occupied by Turkey, or you go to Tibet, you go to places in Sahara, and you actually don't find anybody having any trouble whatsoever. Airbnb never mentioned a problem. They actually advertise there all the time. I just went on their website right before this, and I saw a lot of places being advertised in those occupied areas. And it's interesting how they just decided to pick this one place in the whole globe, which is us here, Judea and Samaria and Little Israel, and they decided to pick sides over here on this dispute. And it's really sad, you know, because Airbnb is an American-based company. They should know more than anybody else on picking sides in a dispute. You know, in 2001, 9/11, when the Twin Towers were hit, while Israeli rescue teams were on their way to New York to help the American people, you had Palestinians here giving out candies, something that I witnessed with my own eyes, how candies were handed out after something like that.
Aaron, I want to ask about your home.
What's your question?
You said you've been trying to advertise, trying to draw Westerners to visit the West Bank, to come to your home. And actually now, in the last 24 hours, it's a much different story for you. Explain that to me. I mean, how many calls and interest are you having now?
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. The phone is nonstop. So many articles are going up. They're using our little bed and breakfasts for advertisements for their articles, and then people see them. They're like, "What? I didn't know that existed." So that's actually amazing. You know, they say bad advertisement is good advertisement, and right now it's an amazing. We had an article on TV, big newspapers all over, and we're actually getting a first big flow of people coming here to Judea and Samaria to see with their own eyes. You know, even more so, because if Airbnb is trying to hide something, that means they have a reason to hide it. If the best way for real peace is for people to come and see with their own eyes what's going on here. This place is beautiful.
Aaron, I want to
see people living in peace.
Aaron, I want you
and
to
by them saying that they don't want people to come here, then they obviously have something to hide.